Imagine finally buying your dream home, only to be found dead 3 days later. That's exactly what happened to 52-year-old Andrew in Kenosha, Wisconsin. The man accused of ending his life would later claim that he was possessed by demons. But investigators say this wasn't about money. It was a random break-in. They believe it all began because the suspect thought the house still belonged to his family. Police say Justin Tercek believed Andrew had no right to be in the house. After she passed away, the home was legally sold from her estate. Andrew bought the house and moved in, believing he was about to start a new chapter in his life. Instead, it would become a scene of a horrifying crime. Just a day after Andrew moved in, Tercek entered the home for the first time. He confronted Andrew and claimed that he was trespassing because the house belonged to his grandmother. Before leaving, investigators say he secretly took a set of house keys. At that point, it had already become deeply upsetting, but it wasn't over. Later that day, Andrew noticed damage to the front door. He had no idea that the situation was about to become much worse. According to the investigators, Tercek returned to the home again. This time, prosecutors say he attacked Andrew with a knife. Andrew's dog Jake was also unalive during the attack. Hours later, something unexpected happened. Tercek's own relatives decided to visit the home. They wanted to apologize for his earlier behavior after learning about the confrontation. Instead, they walked into a nightmare. Inside the house, they discovered blood. When officers searched the home, they found both Andrew and Jake. The investigation quickly focused on Justin Tercek, and he was arrested later that day. When the case went to trial, the prosecutor said this wasn't a random attack. They believed Tercek knew exactly what he was doing. In April 2026, a jury found Tercek guilty of first-degree intentional homicide, burglary, criminal damage to the property, and mistreatment of animals causing death. Then on July 17, 2026, he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. There was one detail the court couldn't ignore. The court heard that Tercek had been released from jail before the attack. A day before the attack, he reportedly told the pastor that he believed the demon has possessed him. Whatever he meant by those statements, they didn't change the outcome of the case. Tercek himself chose not to address the court before receiving his sentence. Instead, the courtroom heard from Andrew's family. His niece described the pain of losing someone who had meant so much to everyone around him. She told the court that there would never be a real closure. Nothing could bring back her uncle. Nothing could replace family dinners, birthdays, or holidays shared together. Andrew loved NASCAR, baseball, classic television, and was always a person who could fix almost everything. Friends remembered him as a generous, kind, and someone who always made other people feel important. Those are the memories this family say they want people to remember, not the violence that ended his life. What should have been the beginning of a new life inside a new home only lasted 24 hours. The home Andrew had hoped would be his future became the place where he lost his life. And in the end, one man not lost only his home, but his future, while the other will spend the rest of his life behind bars. Thanks for watching, and I hope you liked this video.